When I first began my journey of opening up my mind and expanding my consciousness, when people began to realize that I had a sight that I could see, they started calling me the seer. And every time I would encounter certain people, they would always want me to hold their hand. They would always want me to touch them. They would always want me to tell them what it was that I saw that was going on for them, or what was going to happen to them in the future. And it didn't take me 2 years later to understand that what they were doing was absorbing my energy. And it was making me weak, because what I was given was not meant to tell people about whether or not this person is going to stay with you or anything like that. That's not what this was about. Now I'm in a place to understand that where my sight is going is taking me to a place to tell you how you can move higher, how you can heal, how you can let go, how you can release trauma, versus always bringing it up, versus always dealing with the same crap all the time. Because the reason why you deal with it is because you don't want to release it. And even when you sit in meditation, even when you sit with it, you're not fully sitting with it, because you're still looking at yourself as being the victim. So you want somebody to see into your life. You want somebody to tell you something powerful that is going to help you move forward, but you don't want to retain the information because it's not working for you, based upon the situation that you are going through, based upon the situation that you made a decision to choose that particular situation in your life. This is all coming from personal experiences. I'm talking about myself. I'm including myself in this conversation. So seeking everything outside of yourself, seeking externally things, even your altars are outside of yourself if you still do not know who you are within. Even if you say, I don't need no altar, I don't have to do this, I don't have to do that, you got some work to do. You got some spiritual work to do. You got some soul searching work to do. You got some healing to do. And if you allow every little thing that a person does to bother you, and you suppose, I meditate, I know who I am, but you allow everybody else to bother you in some form or fashion, you've got a long way on this journey, and you are still a baby. But when you begin to reach my age of 60, you begin to understand that everything that you went through was a lesson for you, for your personal journey, not for nobody else's. It's okay if you share it, but for your personal journey. And you begin to change your frequency and your vibrations. And you begin to know the difference between what is low vibrational and what is high vibrational. And you begin to understand that the greatest love is love for yourself first. So that you don't put yourself in a situation where people are constantly absorbing from you instead of pouring back into you. Instead of giving back to you and being truly honored and truly grateful for your sight, for you being able to see, for you being able to hear. Some people are misusing their gift to where they think that they have these gifts, but it's just their ego now, because they still ain't went inside and healed what is going on in here. Because when you start doing that, you begin to realize that every situation that come up in your life is not a situation that you have to constantly sit with. Y'all understand what I'm saying? It's some things that you sit with, but once you sit with it, it's over and done. There's no revisiting and resitting with it, because you begin to know the difference and you begin to fix what is inside of you. And as you begin to fix what is inside of you, that will allow you to be adjust, alchemize, change the frequency when you are hit with the same situation, and you won't keep reacting to the same situation the same way over and over and over again, and you need to get off the loop. So, I'm just sharing that this morning because this came to me and I wanted to share. And even with me sharing this, I'm also being told that there's a lot of things that I've got to stop sharing. Because sometimes it just goes over the person's head. They're hearing it, but they're not receiving it. So why should I keep giving information to people that are not willing to do the work? I mean, the true work. I'm not talking about the superficial work. I'm not talking about saying I'm doing the work using that as an excuse because you keep going through the same stuff over and over again. I'm talking about truly grounding, truly going in and seeing who you are, truly understanding yourself, truly understanding your highs, lows, what you are capable of, and not saying that I know, when you really don't know. Because if you really knew, no matter what it is that you're going through, you will find peace within that situation. And you don't become the victim. And you don't try to steal somebody else's power by making them be, by making them say, by making them do what you want them to do in order for you to feel good. It doesn't work that way. And I'm not giving up my power to anybody. And I mean that.